1981, coming at you with another unboxing video. So on the last one I left you with the old Ultimate 950. This is on the same night I just posted and dropped that. So now I'm on to this guy right here. So hold on just a second. I'm going to pause you and I'm going to put it up on the table. Alright, this one's going to be a little bigger. This one's going to be something I've had my eye on for a little while. It's pretty sweet. I'm just gonna let everything I see here show you what the image say it all for itself. Pause it and pull it out. So this is just going to be pretty much just like a show and tell. It's going to be the F-18 Hornet from Eflite, 2018, 2019 model. I think it came out in, 2019, 2020 model. It's going to be just a touch and go as far as what it is. That's going to be something I'm going to have to build. It's a little more extensive than the Ultimate 950 biplane. But if you guys are interested in any of these jets that Horizon's been releasing, you might want to look into the elevators, particularly on the back end of the Hornet. They were having issues with some of the stuff, and I've got something that addresses that. And a big shout out goes to Ray from Guniac 33, Guniac RC 33. Ray's like the man. He called it really good on those linkages and all the BS everybody's going through with this plane. Too many people wrecking it and too many people having issues with it. And yeah, he made a really good judgment on the ball link idea. But if you don't want to do the ball link thing like he suggested, I went ahead and did it. I went through Motion and got Motion RC and went through Motion and got what I needed for all my needs. But you could always just tie it with just like hardware, you know, a bolt and like washer and nylock or something. But you gotta tie it down with something because they didn't do that. It's a really cheap ass design, but the plane looks so badass with that scale gear, and it leaves a lot to be desired for freewing. Freewing has a really nice plane, but the landing gear isn't as nice as what's on E-Flights, so it's drawing a lot of people from having that. Now you get a lot more power with the freewing version, but it is what it is. So this was the old fix from Guniac, which is Ray from Guniac RC 33. So that was his fix. You get a little hardware kit from Motion RC, and you'll just, this doesn't come in with your E-Flight kit, just so you guys know. I went through Motion RC and picked these up. It's a ball link kit. It's the only ball link kit. It's an 8-piece. It's one unit with 8 little ball links in it. I don't know if they have different sizes on Motion RC, but it's just the ones I just found, picked them up. You're not going to tie those into anything as far as like linkage wise. You're just going to use those as a piece of hardware to link the servo and the other horn clevis. There's a little clevis, like not clevis, but like another horn that basically keys into a piece of plastic, and they didn't put nothing in there for an eyelet or anything to tie it together. So it's just a quick little fix, get you going. And if you want to see a video of that, I'm going to try to look that up from what he showed, and I'm going to put it in my description as well. I'll put a link in it if I can figure it out. It's worth your time, and it's not just this jet. It's the Sukhoi. There's a bunch of them. It's all having like issues. I think there was one called the guy's in the tube deep. Has a really nice Sukhoi. Wrecks it. Same idea. Freaking elevators. Either the servo went bad or the linkage slipped out. It's a bozo thing that E-Flight did, but they make really good quality planes, other than the little goof up they did with making it key itself in without no hardware or nothing. That's kind of dumb. So I just don't agree with that, but that's just me. This right here is going in for something that I have for this plane. in case you guys don't know, I'm going to be putting in a speed air brake panel, custom making an air brake panel. So I don't know if Ray is going to want to follow this or not, but Ray and any of you guys that have an F-18 Hornet from Eflite or freewing, if you want to follow me on it and check it out, let me know, man. I'm going to be throwing on a speed brake on mine, and I'm not going to do it like a step-by-step, but I'll put some how-to on what I did if it turns out well, but I'm going to have to do like a molding and a bunch of crap with it, but just basic stuff. There's another guy on the freewing model, which is this jet's very similar to. He has a 90mm freewing, and he did it with his. It's Rcjetdude, and I'm going to follow that and what he did, and going to make the lid, the back lid. So last time before I opened it up and crack it, and we're about 6 minutes into the video, thought that's pretty good time. So that's my little thing, and if you want to know how to do that, you can follow Rcjetdude. But this is a freewing F-15 speed air brake controller, and you go to Motion RC and get any of this. And then this is the rod that's separate. This was like $5 or $6. Hardware, screws, rod, links it. Then it links to this. It's not servo driven, I don't think. It's just, yeah, it is servo driven. I'm sorry, it is servo driven. So it's servo driven. It has a little like follower arm on here, and it moves frontward and backward. That's it. So there you go. Speed controller is $15, $5 for the little rod, and you're gonna have to make your custom panel for that if you want to do that. Just take a reference off of Rcjetdude on YouTube. Check it out. The link with that will be F-18 speed air brake. There's like 4 or 5 videos of it. His is a dark gray, like slate gray panel on his freewing 90, and it's an amazing idea. How well it comes out, it's how well you take your time and do it. But once again, last time going into the box. So you want to stay tuned with that, and I'll keep you kind of followed on what I did with these parts and what I do with the little mod I did. This is not too big. This right here is just a tie-in mod for the horns, so they don't slip off. And like I said, a boneheaded move on Eflite, kind of like a shame on them for that. But you know, it's something they did, and they're learning something, I guess, or it's the company they went through to get it. I don't think it's, like I said, a very wise thing they did, but it, you know, if it can save them, you know, $20-$30, you know, for several amount of planes, you know, it's $2 a plane to have hardware on it. You're saving not even 30. You're saving a lot more than that. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this without pausing the video here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause you. Hang on just a minute. That's a little bigger than the old biplane I just did, but I knew it was gonna be big. But yeah, this is gonna be a little bigger. So moving along, I'm gonna get the little center braces kind of started. So like I said, I last left off, I had you guys on the biplane I just did. I actually, as of right now, got it all put together. It took me about an hour to tie everything together on it, get everything laid out the way I wanted. This is going to be an extensive project because I'm planning on, like I said, if you haven't looked at it yet, with the video up to now, like I said, this thing is going to do an attempt for a speed brake. Like I said, you'll be able to stop the video when I'm all done posting it, and you'll be able to find out exactly what I'm going to do that if you haven't already or don't know what that entails. Okay, so we got the 2 bars taken out. Yeah, that's going to be fun dragging that fuselage out of there. Okay, we got another back into this. This is all tightly molded into the box, guys, so you have to bear with me. A lot of stopping and putting down stuff, and yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd put it out there that, yeah, I got the biplane done. Biplanes all finito. Just gotta get the rest of it all done. Okay. Trying to get the rest of this all dragged out or whatever I gotta do. Yeah, I'm probably going to come off of the video on this one, because this one here is a two-part deal, and probably have to pause it for a minute. But yeah, that's my soon-to-be new F-18. So yeah, I bought the other plane, my biplane. I got that for a small area, and this one here is going to be another plane to go with my collection. But I've only got a few planes. I've only got like 6, but 6 ones that I get into. Here's the air brake flag that's simulated for the plane. It's kind of cool. But nose and some of the hardware. We got stabs, rudder stabs. Everything is metal geared servo on this one. So it seems like it's typical now. What Eflite's doing is they're making everything just typical metal gear servos on like all their models anymore. It seems like, I don't think they don't make one anymore. It's not metal geared servoed. This one's going to have your traditional aileron elevator individual deal. I'm going to go ahead and put you down for just a second. Hang on. Sit tight. Okay guys, so I got the wings, the main wings out, and they were just pretty much just holding and bracketing down the whole mess here, because on that end corner it was all tied in with the wings. But I got the wings out. There's the main wings, what they look like. Got the LED lights, navs on the other one, and there's been many of unboxing of this. I think this one came out about mid-2019, I believe. Could be wrong, but I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. This is a heavy sucker, I tell you what. That's gonna be hard to get that out of there without getting everything else. But here's ordnance, center fuel drop. Got the elevators. That's the part I was telling you about. That's the part that's so critical in making sure you get that clevis that goes to that, or that little arm, tied together with some hardware. There you go. Ordnance. More ordnance. Ordnance some more. Both the flag. It's just going to pretty much just be ordnance from here. Pretty much just ordnance and little typical here and there stuff. But yeah, pretty much that's everything with this. Let me get out the main fuselage so you can see that. Yeah, here's what it looks like before I go into it. Take a pause. Okay, here's what the main fuselage looks like. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell that, but that is a very large fuselage, and I'm panning it with my whole phone to get that in. But this fuselage is a baby version, slightly, of a freewing. And this thing is pretty darn big if you're not up on this, but it is it's a big guy. This is a big guy to deal with. Make sure I'm not hooking anything. Am I hooking anything? No, okay, good. Alright. So, I got all that. I'm going to try to lay this down so I can get like an underside of this. They pre-label everything here. Let me stand it up on one side so you can see the scale underbelly. Alright, there's the underbelly of it. Servos, gear, cheater slots, retract area, nose retract area, all that fun stuff. I don't want to break nothing off, but I want to make sure I got everything. Put you down for just another sec. Okay. Hold on just a second. Okay. So, I showed you the underbelly. I'm going to pull the hatch out. Here's the hatch. Gets one pilot. Pre-scale. No pilot for the other one. I guess there's a hole in it, I guess for moisture maybe. I don't know. Get the inside of what it looks like. Get the AS3X and safe and all that other stuff. So, yep. Servo. And a servo for the door, servo for the layer. Receiver. Battery compartment. This does not have a smart IC3 on it, or 5, whatever. But it does still have a EC, looks like an EC5. But it's a bigger plane, so it's going to take, you know, more to deal with. But yeah, that's the fuselage. Side-mounted missile, ordnance missile that comes just on the frame. And then, like I said, right here, you check that out. That's just a keyed in tab. We're talking no hardware for that. So no hardware. It's just riding on that little tab. Man, that's just looking for trouble. That's looking for a chance for failure. That slips out of that little tab. So that sucker slips out of that tab right there. Man, you want to talk about having a bad day. I could lock your elevator up and not come back out of that, and it'll be unrecoverable. That's just one of the things that's off. Besides, maybe sure you want to check, you know, your electronics every time you go to take it out. You want to make sure that everything's working, because the servos for the elevators have actually known to be failing as well. So just want to be mindful of that. The only other thing I want to discuss real fast is if you decide you want to go ahead and do what I'm going to do is with that mod with the little air brake. I'm pretty much going to do it where it's already keyed out and it's already notched out and everything right here. So all I have to really do at this point is just, I didn't even know it had that. That's actually badass. I won't even have to, most of my work's already done for me. I'm going to make it just exactly like this and key it to just this. So I'll make my base mold around that, mold over this, tie it together, make a fiberglass sheet after I've made a molding over this whole panel. We're talking straight. That's a done deal. You do that, it's going to be an active air brake. So there you go. That does it. So that's my my little deal here for this video. I took a little more than I wanted to at least show you all the parts and pieces, but I got it. Took care of you guys and showing everything, and yeah, that's pretty much the plane. I hope you guys liked it, and well, please rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. Like I said, look forward to doing the air brake on it and see what you guys think of that too, and I'll keep you guys informed every step of the way. But it's another video, guys. Please, like I said, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.